I want to start, as my colleagues have, by thanking these patriotic, hardworking federal employees for all the good work you were doing on behalf of our country until you were illegally fired. And all of us are here to say we are going to help you get your jobs back, and when you do, you will be able to get credit for the good work and time you've already served on behalf of the American people. And I want to thank Congresswoman Sarah Elfreth. She's hit the ground running here in the House of Representatives. She and Congressman Hoyer and, of course, Johnny Olszewski are really great parts of Team Maryland. Glad to be joined by other members of Congress from around the country, including making this a bipartisan bill. So thank you to Congresswoman Elfreth for all of her good work here. This is a common sense piece of legislation. Elon Musk has been illegally firing federal employees, and when we get them restored to their jobs, Elon Musk doesn't get to reset the clock and erase the good work that they've already done on behalf of the American people and the time that they put into that effort. So this is a very important step as part of our overall effort to end these illegal firings. And as I think we all know, the courts are very busy now. Administrative agencies are very busy now. And the courts that have reviewed these cases have found that these probationary employees have been wrongfully terminated. This is not about making the government more efficient. All of us are in support of making the government more efficient. This is about making the government work for people like Elon Musk and rigging the government for powerful interests at the expense of everybody else in America. And Nicole's story at the CFPB is instructive because at the CFPB, in addition to those who were probationary employees who were terminated, you also had everybody else at the CFPB who were not probationary employees sent home on administrative leave. So these are people who, like Nicole, were working to recover monies on behalf of Americans, including many Marylanders, who'd been cheated and defrauded by certain entities. And their job was to get those funds back. And in fact, over the years, over $1 billion in monies that were lost to the American people through fraud and cheating were given back to the American people because of the good work of CFPB. And that's just one example. So why would you want to shut down the CFPB? It's because in helping American consumers, they also had some very powerful enemies. So this has nothing to do with government efficiency. The final thing I want to point out, and I think you all know this, is the firing of probationary employees was based on the big lie, a very big lie and a hurtful lie. Because as you all know, I think the country recognizes when you're a probationary employee, that has nothing to do with your performance. It's not because you've done anything wrong. It's because you've been newly hired to the federal government, or in many cases, you can have worked for the federal government for a very, very long time, but be new to your position. In other words, you could be promoted based on merit to a new position in the federal government. You're probationary in that position for a certain period of time. But the Musk folks recognize that federal employees do have due process rights, and you cannot be terminated except for misconduct or poor performance. And so they made up the big lie. A lot of these federal employees got these letters saying that they were being fired for poor performance, only to discover all these federal employees coming forward with glowing recent performance reports because of the good work they were doing on behalf of the American people. So I think the country's waking up to the fact that Elon Musk is lying to them about what he's doing. People are waking up to the fact this is not about government efficiency. This is indeed about rigging the government for people like Elon Musk. And it is time for all of us to make sure that we back these patriotic federal employees who wrongfully lost their jobs. That's what this bill is about. It's making sure that when we accomplish that goal, we provide that fairness to say, you've already done this work on behalf of the American people, and you get full credit for that good work that you've already done. So let me again thank Sarah Elfreth, my colleagues. I'm introducing this on the Senate side today with Senator Mark Warner. And to all our federal employees, again, thank you for all that you do. Thank you, Sarah.